Yeah, hey, what's up, everybody? I guess this is gonna be a different style video than normal. This is the kind of content I kind of want to start putting out more in the future. I'm more of gonna just start doing belligerent rants about like things that I don't know how I'm feeling, or just like I don't know, shit like that, stuff that bothers me. Kind of like Siah Speaks, you know what I'm saying? You probably know him. You probably know Siah the Clown. You might have seen some of his skits and shit. He was pretty popular, you know. He still is. He's still popping off in my opinion. I watch him a lot, and he's like one of my favorite content creators because like one, he keeps it real and authentic and shit, and he's funny as fuck. So I mean, you could say, yeah, I kind of inspiring this shit off of what he does. So you know, shout out to him. If he ever sees this, he probably won't, but if he does, hey bro, shout out to you. You one of my favorite content creators. I'm gonna keep it 100%. But anyways though, without further ado, I'm gonna just start doing my belligerent rants and shit. Really, like, on my mind lately, I've been really thinking about just how a lot of niggas are so fake. Like, so many people are so fake nowadays. It's so hard to like genuinely find a genuine connection that like you can keep. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like so many people dead ass just like they only want to be your friend whenever you're giving them that attention or some shit, like, or whenever they can get something out of you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that'll be attention, sometimes it'll be money, sometimes it'll be some kind of thing, something they can get from you. If they can't get anything from you that's like, you know, not what they want, they don't fucking want to talk to you. They don't care about you, bro. It's not even like just that with friends. There's a lot of that like romantic interest too. Like I've like recently, like I haven't been in a relationship like that ass almost a year, but like whenever I get into talking stage and shit, like a lot of times it ends simply because the other person will just stop talking to me after like a short period of time. Like I'd say after like a week-ish, they'll just start being dry out of nowhere. They start ghosting or some shit. And I realize that a lot of time they do that because they just fucking like want some kind of validation or attention. And like it just makes you feel like shit because you're like, damn bro, why am I giving this person that attention or that validation or whatever they're seeking from me, when they just only want that? They don't really want you as a person. They just want what they think they can get from you. Like, you know, like that, I guess, I don't know, that thing to fill up their void in their fucking soul or some shit like that. I don't know, something like that. And it's kind of the same thing with friends too. Literally the same shit. Literally like something they can get from you, some kind of thing. And once they can't get that from you, they don't care. They don't actually want you for you as a person. It's like so just depressing, bro. Like it makes you really think, do I really have any friends? Like I always think that all the time. And now I'm gonna be 100% honest, like to people who I really do consider my friends, like I really do believe that they're my friends, but like there's some times where I question that shit. There's not even times, there's a lot of times where I really question it, and I sometimes will be like, damn, am I really just like tweaking out? Am I really bugging? Or like am I really being valid for thinking shit? Because sometimes, damn, you really just feel like you just like, I don't know, like a fucking ghost or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be hanging with your friends and shit, and you just feel like you don't exist. And it's like, damn, bro. And that's like not even sometimes. That's most of the time for me. Like sometimes I've always been like an introverted and quiet person. Like I've never really been like a loudmouth like that. And to be fair, a lot of times, even like when I go out or when I had a friend group, because I don't really have a friend group anymore, at least IRL. But whenever I did go hang out with them or whatever, I always was just like there really. And like, I don't know, or whenever I try to talk in the conversation, some shit was just like, you got ignored. I just got ignored. Simple. Nobody would really give a shit about what I said unless I said something like absolutely fucking wild or some shit like that. And then if I'm too quiet, they're like, yo bro, why you trying to be quiet, bro? Stop trying to be quiet, bro. You're not mysterious, bro. You're not Cardi, bro. You're not nonchalant, bro. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Like what? Nigga, you won't even speak to me to begin with. But whenever I say something, y'all just ignore it. So like, what's the point? It's just, I really hate when people do that shit. Like, it's not my fault that I don't want to speak to you, or it's not my fault that you won't listen when I actually do say something. Like, come on, bro. Like, make your mind up, bro. It's always been that way, bro. Like, it's been that way, like, all the time. Every time I try to, like, make a friend, or every time I try to, like, keep, like, some kind of relationship, it's always been that way. It's always felt like I'm just some kind of toy, some kind of like fucking doll for you to play with, and then like, you know, you're like fucking Andy, be like, I don't want to play with you anymore after like a week or something, because I don't know, you got somebody else to entertain that shit or that fantasy of yours. And it's just like, damn bro. And it really hurts sometimes too. I'm like, oh my god, ooh, it really hurts when it's somebody who you've been friends with for like a good period of time, someone you've known or you've like given a lot of emotion to after some time, and they just like, it feels like they're just drifting away from you, or they just don't give a shit about you anymore. And it's just like, Jesus bro, it sucks. It's like a horrible feeling. It's like genuinely, in my opinion, like a top 10 worst male canon events, bro. Like somebody that you really just care about, like it could be a friend or like a partner, and then they just like don't fuck with you anymore out of nowhere. Like they just start, you feel like they're slowly drifting away, and you just don't know what to do about it. It's like generally one of the worst feelings of all time. Like I don't know what to do whenever that shit happens, and it's just like, oh my god. I don't really know though. I'm kind of just ranting. Like I said, that's just my content, I guess. Now I'm just gonna start ranting and shit. But yeah, I don't know though. But a lot of times it really just makes you feel so lonely that like you just genuinely be like, damn, bro, I just want to cut people off. Like I just want to cut everybody off. I don't want to talk to people no more because nobody's real anymore. It's hard to find an authentic person nowadays. Like genuinely finding an authentic person nowadays is so difficult because like everybody is trying to like be like something. Like they're trying to either be mysterious, they're trying to be hard, they're trying to be something, they're trying to be something that they aren't. And it's so hard to find somebody who's like who's just themselves. They just want to be themselves, and like they want to be your friend. Like they care about you as a person, not just what you can give them. And it's so hard to find that nowadays. It really is, you know. But I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know, I'm kind of just an asshole or something. I don't fucking know. 'Cause sometimes I feel like I am an asshole whenever I do lash out, or whenever I do get upset at people for treating me like shit, you know. Because like sometimes it's like, you know, when you try to rock with that I don't give a fuck personality, when you really just a sensitive ass person, like it really sucks, bro. When you really a sensitive heart, but you just rocking that I don't give a fuck shit, it just doesn't work. The chemistry just don't work. That shit don't work at all. But I mean, you gotta just try. You just gotta try to pretend that it does work. You gotta try to pretend that, but it just really doesn't. It doesn't work. I've been trying to do that for a while, and that shit it's not working, bro. It's not working. Thugging it out is not working, bro. But in all seriousness, though, it's just, yeah, like sometimes I feel like an asshole whenever I try to do that shit. Whenever I just try to be like, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? It's not like necessarily nonchalantness. I'm not trying to be all nonchalant, act like I don't care. It's more of like, I don't care about like your feelings and shit. Not like, nah. Let me try to word this properly so it makes sense. When I'm saying I don't give a fuck, it's more of like, I don't give a fuck what you're saying or doing. You know what I mean? It's because like sometimes I still will care about people's feelings, but like I just try to just pretend that like, oh, okay, like the same way how I feel like other people have been treating me a lot lately. Like it's just like, oh, okay, like, you know, they just brush you off to the side type shit. So I just try to brush other people off to the side unless they actually treat me like a human being. Then I'm like, you know, I'll do the same shit to you. I'll actually treat you like a human being. And honestly, one thing I really gotta like say is like, damn, where is empathy nowadays? Like people don't got any fucking empathy, bro. Like it's actually so sad. Like you could genuinely be going through some hard shit or whatever, like some horrible shit, and niggas will just be hit you with a damn, bro, that sucks, man. Or I understand, like with some dry ass shit, or like some really like I don't give a fuck ass statement or something, like damn, bro, if you don't care, like, oh, ooh, that really reminds me of shit that just pisses me off. When like niggas will ask you, are you good, or oh, you good, mud, or like, oh, how you doing, bro? And whenever you give them an honest answer and they say, oh damn, bro, I understand you, I hope it gets better. What? Why would you ask that shit and then say like the most like I don't care response you could ever say? Like, the most basic response. Just don't ask the fucking question to begin with, especially if you're expecting a bad answer. If you're especially expecting a bad answer, don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that though, I don't know. And then I feel like I'm the asshole whenever I crash out about it, but then I realize that I'm not really being the asshole. I'm just more of just I guess reacting to how people are treating me. It's just like, you know, treat others how you want to be treated. And I guess if you're gonna treat me like shit, I'm gonna treat you like shit. It's that simple. But whatever. I mean, anyways though, thank you guys for, I guess, sitting through this random ass belligerent rant. I'm probably gonna do more shit like this depending on how this does or whatever, not, but it's cool or whatever. Anyways though, yeah, so if you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, share this to whoever, you know what I'm saying? You know, I guess also if you really want to go check out my other socials and stuff, I have them linked in the description below. I got my Twitch, my Instagram, my Twitter, and also you can join my Discord server. They're all linked in the description down below, like I said. And I really hope we can get 700 subscribers pretty soon. Like, we're not that far off, so, you know, let's just hope we get there before 2026. I really want to get to 1,000 before 2026, but I don't know about that. Other than that though, yeah, peace.